Again, somebody's messing with my Wi-Fi signal. And we're gonna tap in to see who's messing with my electronics, with the YouTube, or with my phone in general. And then we also gonna tap into who's been sending me spell work today too. So this is a personal reading that I am doing, not collective. If you resonate with this, cool beans. But this is not a collective, this is a personal. I'm going to bang this bell to remove and cleanse and rebuke all negative energies, entities, evil eye, any hexes, curses, and spells, any fucking trolls, anything, any energy sending my way. It's going to be returned back to the sender. Clear it out of my space, place, out of my face, including yours, collective. So, I'm going to tap into this energy. And we're going to see about a few things. We're going to see who's been sending me this sacred a shot. They sending something to my stomach. I'm feeling a discomfort on the left side of my stomach. So if somebody's doing something to my womb. Look, we got a scammer, con artist, a thief, an enemy. So angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light. Light attribute only. Please provide me with some insight on who's been sending the spell work, trying to disrupt my energy, playing with my devices, or playing with the connection in general, trying to block a signal. Let's see who's fucking with me. Angels, ancestors, please provide me with some insight as who is all up in my energy sending me spell work. A true love in the reverse. Oh, you heard that? My upstairs neighbors wanted to start hovering above me. But that didn't fall. Karmic soulmate, a true love in the reverse, a karmic soulmate. Hey, hey, hey. Who has been sending spell work to me? A religious figure. My upstairs neighbor stopped walking when I said that. So there's some type of religious figure sending me spell work. Who is this religious figure? An ex-boyfriend. I don't remember. I don't know about me having an ex-boyfriend as a religious figure. None of my motherfucking ex-boyfriends were religious figures. Maybe a religious figure and an ex-boyfriend. We got karmic soulmate. True love in the reverse. So a religious figure, ex-boyfriend, that's a part of a gang, society, or organization. It says a karmic soulmate, person of authority, religious figure, ex-boyfriend, a part of an organization. This is a karmic soulmate as a person of authority. I don't know. I don't remember having a ex-boyfriend, and I don't remember having a boyfriend that's any religious figure. Or this could be a religious figure and their ex-boyfriend. Let's get my pendulum. So there's kids, right, that are on top of them, or maybe next door, I don't know, that are loud. But right now, my upstairs neighbors are trying to blend in with the noise that's being already created by the children. Or they're just nervous. Nope, the kids stop making noise. It's dumb. They sound nervous. So I want to make sure, so I can either try again, because I want to make sure, I want to get who's in my energy. Is angels, ancestors, spirits of the divine white light, light attribute only. Is this the person in my energy sending me spell work? Is there a religious figure in my energy sending me spell work? No. Is there an ex-boyfriend in my energy sending me spell work at this moment? I just heard start again. So we're going to start again. Because this is the same energy that keeps coming out, though. Over and over and over. Now somebody's sending me a chakra, heart attack, heart. They're sending something to my heart. It's a karmic male that's doing this. I'm not even going to use this deck. I'm just going to pluck. We're going to use this deck, and I'm just going to start plucking and see what happens. Instead of shuffling through my hands. Let's see what comes out. Not for sale. There's somebody that's trying to sell me. Sell my soul. Sell my energy. This is somebody that has a dissociative identity disorder. So this is somebody that's trying to sell me or sell my soul, has a dissociative identity disorder. Somebody is trying to send an attack to my heart right now as I talk to you. This is somebody that could be feeling alone. Or they attacking me because I'm alone. It says they trying to deny allegations and claims right now. So somebody that's trying to deny allegations and claims is out here trying to sell my soul, sell my energy. They out here doing love spells and free will control. They trying to control my free will. Chakra attack. So confirmation that they're attacking my womb. They're doing solar chakra attacks, sacral chakra attacks. They're doing womb magic. Because that's why I'm feeling it. So somebody's trying to sell my womb. They bit the hand that fed them. Yeah, God. They playing with your devices, causing interference. Confirmation to what I just said, that somebody has been playing with my device today. So confirmation, they playing with my device today because maybe I'm alone or somebody's alone playing with my devices. So confirmation to what I said before me plucking the cards. I don't know what they expect to happen when I'm on camera, when they sit there and try to attack my heart. What do you expect to happen? I really am so curious. You got a bunch of motherfucking dollar store magicians out here trying to sit here and do spell work on me that's not going to work. So heart chakra attack is the spell. So they're doing love spells. My heart chakra, they attacking my chakra. My heart is a heart chakra and my soul is my stomach. So confirmation to what I've been saying before me plucking the cards. With them attacking my chakra and them attacking and playing with my devices. Both things came out on the cards. I'm going to say this. Every hex, every curse, every spell said will only increase my abundance times 10, times 10, times 10, times 10. Thank you. Thank you very much for attacking me, because every time you attack me, my abundance increases. My wealth increases. My energy increases. My protection increases. Everything upgrades for me. You know what happens to you? You get depleted. You lose your energy, you lose money, you lose friends, you lose family, you lose your health, maybe your life. And I will compete. So today I've been saying all day, whoever continues to do spell work or is not stopping doing spell work, you're going to pass away. I'm going to keep saying that. They do not stop. Or if they are still doing spell work on me, they are going to pass away. I have no problem saying this out loud because it's justified. If they do not stop, or if they are still doing hexes and curses on me or anything connected to me, they will pass away. It's justified. That is their judgment. They will be forced by any means necessary. However, they have to be forced to stop since they don't want to stop on their own. And if a bitch gotta lose their life, they will, because that's what God is gonna do. Appreciate the life that God is still granting you, because it ain't the devil that's keeping you alive. God is the reason why you are still breathing. Confirmation with the sirens. Stop thinking that the devil is the one that runs shit, because he don't. The only reason why you are still breathing is God is trying to get you to learn your lesson. But if you don't learn your lesson, He will remove you off the face of this fucking earth. That's why I'm not God. Because y'all motherfuckers would have been fucking gone a long time ago. That's why I can't wrap my head around why the fuck God still allowing y'all to fucking breathe. I just can't wrap my head around it. But then I got to remember, God is a merciful God. God is a forgiving God. That's why you still breathing, bitch. 1616. That's why you still breathing. That's why you still alive. But you don't realize that. It ain't the devil, it's God that's allowing you to still breathe. Maybe you'll learn your lesson, but if you don't learn your lesson, then obviously you already know what's going to happen to you. I don't understand. Motherfuckers rather pass away than serve time in jail. Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense. They out here trying to swap my soul. Being soul swappers. They denying allegations and claim that they out here trying to swap souls. They holding a lot of resentment. Why? Because your fucking spell work not working, bitch? Because you really not a magician? You really not powerful? You don't really have control over my life? That you really are a fucking nobody. Confirmation with the sirens. With the brain size of a fucking speck of pepper. I ain't even going to give you a pea. Hey. I ain't even going to give you the benefit of the doubt of your brain the size of a pea. Because that's still stretching it there. You have the brain size of a speck of pepper. Just one speck of pepper, that's the size of your brain. How you would rather lose your life instead of just doing time in jail for the crimes that you're committing, for the nonsense that you're doing. I don't get it. Oh, because you're dealing with some type of childhood trauma? That is not my problem. I am not your mama. I ain't the person that created the childhood trauma in your life. Get the fuck out of my energy and leave me the fuck alone. I am not your fucking punching bag. You want a punching bag? Go to the fucking gym. Go actually punch a bag. Release your anger. Go to a fucking wrecking room. There's things such as wrecking rooms. Go fucking spend your money in a wrecking room if you're so angry at the fucking world, and go pay to break some shit. Have productive anger. You can be angry. There's nothing wrong with being angry. But release your anger in a proper, healthy way. And being healthy is not attacking the next person. It's not trying to unalive the next person. It's you dealing with the fucking problem that you fucking got. And if you want to attack somebody, go attack your fucking abuser. That's what you need to do. Stop taking your shit on people that did nothing to you. That you don't even fucking know from holding a wall. And if I do know you, you should have came to me if you had a fucking problem. Because I'm one, I have no problem addressing somebody that got an issue with me. I'll step to a person. I used to be a person that if I heard a rumor about me, I'm like, I bet. Who said it? I'm going to that person and I'm going to confront that person. That's how I be. I ain't got no problem confronting somebody. If I feel like you doing some shady shit in my energy or you saying some shady shit behind my back, I used to confront people with no problem. And I used to get the truth too. Because motherfuckers didn't expect for me to be that type of person. That's the problem. You underestimated and thought somebody was naive and pussy and a punk and timid. I was never timid. There was nothing punkish about me, pussy about me being fearful. I don't know where y'all thought that I was going to be scared, timid, afraid. I don't know who lied to you and told you that I was going to sit here and bow down and fold to the bullshit that y'all were doing to me. Who lied to you? Because they lied to your ass. Because anybody that fucking really actually know me, and I'm talking really know me, especially from my past. And if this is somebody from my past doing this, they should know better. So I doubt that this is anybody. I don't want to say I doubt that this is anybody from my childhood, but if this is somebody from my childhood, and that's what I'm talking about, friend-wise, they know better to do that to me, because I was never a person when I was younger to stay quiet. If I was bullied, I used to beat up my bullies. I would punch and hit my bullies back if I was picked on. So I was never a person that went go crying. Don't get it wrong. I stood up for myself when I was young, and I still went and ran back to my mother and was still went home and cried because my feelings were still hurt. But I defended myself. I didn't go into a corner and go and tell the teacher, oh, he's bothering me, she's bothering me. Nah, I fucked a motherfucker up if they were fucking with me. In school, they were bullies in my school. I used to fucking, and I was a big girl, so I don't know why you're gonna bully a big girl. I pinned my bullies to their desk against the wall when they were bullying me. That they ain't never bully me again. And this is when the fucking teacher walked out the class. They decided to pick on me. You want to pick on me, bitch? I pinned the both of them up on the wall. It was one of them. I'm not gonna say both of them. There was two of them fucking with me, but there was one that was really fucking with me. And the audacity to this one that was picking on me in school, because he was not even nobody to be fucking sitting there. He was no papi chulo. He was in the geek section, the non-popular section. So the nerve of somebody that was non-popular, geeky ass, little to no friends, fucking with me, that I had different friend group and I was the outsider, but I had a bunch of friends in different groups in the school, in my class. And this one hung out with this two people they were cool with. The nerve to bully me. Yeah, no. And especially on my block. Anybody used to fuck with me on my block? I used to chase them. They used to smack me in my ass. I used to chase them and I used to hit them because I didn't like that. You used to bully me. I used to beat you up. I didn't allow people to bully me when I was young. I didn't allow people to talk to me crazy when I was young. I didn't allow people to play with my feelings when I was young. I was the person that people went to for advice when I was younger. I was everybody's therapist and counselor because I was a fucking wise person at a young age. I was never nobody to play with when I was young, and I'm still nobody to play with now as an adult. I don't know why whoever sat there and told you they knew me, they did not know me. They lied to you and told you that I was some type of pussy and I'm a sucker for love. Yeah, I might love, but I'm not a sucker for it. I don't get dick whipped. I don't know what bitch or nigga told you that I get dick whipped, because I ain't never get dick whipped ever. It's not about the dick, it's about the intellect. It's about giving people the benefit of the doubt because you could see the best in them. You could see their potential. That's what made me stick with people, because I gave people the benefit of the doubt, not because a bitch was dick whipped. Never. Ever. None of my exes ever had the fucking were it wasn't that serious. Not for a bitch to get dick whipped. Not that serious. So if somebody's trying to out here do love, and if this is an ex, which came out earlier in the cards over here, if this is an ex-boyfriend and they trying to do love spells, let me tell y'all something. I ain't never loved none of y'all motherfuckers. Ever. I ain't never been in love with y'all. And if there was any such, there was only fiction, it was like an infatuation. Puppy love. Shit, puppy love is, you grow out of that because puppy love is when you're young, right? You know, crushes. Those are the things that I had. Crushes and puppy love. I am a grown-ass, a fucking adult. None of y'all motherfuckers did anything for me back in the past for me to ever think that I would give y'all a chance. None of y'all fucking niggas did anything during me doing what I was doing online, any support. Most of y'all gave me excuses, and and then some of y'all were jealous. I'm gonna say something. One of them was jealous. One of them always gave me an excuse every time I try to help him try to make money. And the other one gave me an excuse to try to support my ass. Why the fuck? And I mean support my ass, meaning my business. Why the fuck would motherfuckers think that I would go back? And then the other one, no support. I'm the one that helped him and he was just abusive. Why the fuck would I go back to an abuser? The past is the past. And that's where the fuck it stays. And cool beans if you're healing. Cool if, hey, Sarah, cool beans if you're healing. Cool beans if you change life, but that's your life. You don't live it. It doesn't mean that you're going to come backtrack to me and come to me and say, I changed my life. I want to transfer. You know, I'm good. I'm trying to move forward. I don't want nothing from the past. I am so Gucci. Not no fucking fugazi ass friends or ex-lovers. And I never really had real friends. I can't say anybody in my past was a real friend, except I could say one, and I'm not even gonna say that. We're gonna call her a friend because I grew up with her, and she's the only person I may be still connected to. Once in a blue moon, and once in a blue moon we conversate, and once in a blue moon we check up on each other. Because you know you don't always gotta continue. You know, she's married with kids and living her own life, probably. You know, so. But that's the only person that I can say I'm still connected to some way, shape, or form from my past. And I barely even speak to her. It's random messages that I'll pop up and I'll speak to her and I'll send her a message. And when I do, I get information that's valuable to me. So when I'm guided to message her, I'll be guided. Sometimes I'll be guided to message her out of nowhere. And when I message her, it's always something. I always get some type of information that I didn't know that I know I needed it. Yeah, somebody's entrapment, entrapped in their childhood trauma, entrapment. They entrapped in their childhood. This is what they were trying to do to me. Childhood trauma, entrapment. Keep me trapped in my childhood. I'm sorry, I'm a grown-ass adult. It says you were outnumbered and you still drop-kicked them all down the low. So I was outnumbered by a bunch of people and I still defeated them. Confirmation. No weapon form will prosper. So no weapon form will prosper on me, but it will sure prosper on my enemies. They're unable to escape this karma. Like I said, it will prosper on my enemies. Because they were out here trying to be a soul swapper. And they tried to deny allegations and claims of what the fuck they were sitting there doing. It says they sacrifice people and animal for money. Look at that. They sacrifice people and animal for money. And they out here trying to sacrifice me for some money because they're a bunch of bum-ass bitches. Nobodies. A bunch of lowlives. That are in childlike behavior and they need to act their age. They were trying to shut me up, but it failed. Yeah, it did. You're not going to shut me up. I don't know why you think you got the power to shut me up. This is my mouth, my voice. Yeah, they did a lot of mental manipulation. They were trying to mentally manipulate me to shut up. I don't think so. I'm not scared of y'all bitches. You don't put no fear in me, but you terrified. They are terrified. I just said I'm not scared of y'all and says, but they are terrified. I'm not scared, but they terrified. There's no coincidences that I said scared and then terrified come plucked in my hand. I love the synchronicities. They're scared because whatever they're doing is not working. They know that shit is about to backfire on their ass. It says they were beating their chest like King Kong, but I'm a whole Caesar. I'm way smarter than them. Yes, I am. Like I said, they got a brain size of a fucking pepper. A speck of pepper. They in denial. They in denial that they lost. Because I'm not going to say losing. We're going to say they already lost. The watchtower, they watching. Or they being watched. They watching me or they being watched. Communal trial. They had me in an experimental study or a study group that involved an entire community or a part of an organization. So they were out here studying me. Like if I was a crash test dummy or something. The watchtower. They had the community watching me. What you watching me for? Like there was and when I was walking outside today, let me say this something. And if this lady lives around here, and if she's a part of what's going on here, I was walking back to my house, right? And then there was this lady that was on the phone, and she had the nerve to spit in my way, right in front of me. So I end up walking right now. I didn't walk in the present. I didn't walk where she spit. I started walking towards her. Bitch, you're not gonna spit in my pathway. I really felt like spitting in her. I wanted to spit in her pathway. So if the lady lives around here, to the pendeja, just in case she lives around here, that decided to fucking spit a cagajo, and if it was done on purpose, bitch, you're a girl. I'm not even gonna say it. We're not even gonna say it. We're not even gonna say because these people are already getting karma. This is what we're gonna say. If she already probably got karma for doing it. But if she's a part of it, I just want to know, yeah, I'm very aware that you try to fucking spit in my path. Bitch. And now I know what she looked like too. So she's stupid. That's dumb. She's stupid for that. Now I know what she looks like. So these people are so dumb and they so desperate to try to do some dirty shit in my way and my energy that they're literally giving themselves away. People that I don't know are literally, they're giving their identities away. Thank you for allowing me to know that you are part of it. Now I know what you look like, you stupid pendejita. She lucky that I didn't spit back in her path. I felt like doing it, but I did fucking say something. I was like, you dumb bitch. What the fuck you think spitting in my path? She heard me too. Because like I said, I started walking towards her. And I said something. I said, you dumb bitch. What you think? You gonna spit in my path? Pendeja. That's exactly what I told her. I hope she heard me. They no longer serve a purpose. Because they be thinking that I don't know what they doing. Like, I clock every motherfucker outside. Stop thinking that I'm not clocking y'all. Stop thinking that I'm not peeping what you're doing. Stop thinking that I'm not aware. Stop it. Stop thinking that my body is not going to let me alert you that you're around. I keep trying to tell you. I be telling y'all. My body gives me signals. When you're doing a hex, when you're doing a curse, where you're doing it, what area you're attacking. And if you're around me, if you're a karmic energy around me, I'm going to start belching. And it's not low. It's very loud. That a lot of people could probably hear me. If my window's open, motherfuckers hear me from outside. My neighbors might hear me. They hear me. It's not a low belching. Because it's a consecutive belching back to back to back to back. Like a belch attack. This is not a and moving on. This is a continuous symphony, is we're going to call it, of belching that happens when I'm being attacked or when there's a negative energy or a person around me that the spirit wants me to be aware of. And I try to tell y'all, but y'all be thinking that I'm joking. So this is why that y'all can't get away with what y'all getting, because I am always warned. I am always alerted, even though this shit making me a little uncomfortable and I be a little annoyed a little bit, but it's giving me a warning. It's letting me know you're around me and you're doing something. Like the hovering. And people be thinking that I don't know they hovering. Natural. They are terrified because I'm natural. I'm not a fake like these people. The judicial system. They got problems in the judicial system. They were beating their chest like they're King Kong, but I'm a whole Caesar. They're unable to escape there. They're trying to deny allegations and claims in the judicial system. That they were out here trying to swap my soul. That they were in my lane, they in the now, they in the lie. That they're trying to deny that they were in my lane. So they lying to the law, to the popo, to the judicial system. That they were all up in my business, in my lane, trying to mess with me. They lying. But they unable to escape the lies that they're lying. They unable to escape it. They unable to escape their karma and they scared. So you unable to escape your karma and you scared. So instead of going to jail, right? Again, instead of going to jail and serving the time for the crime that you're committing, you rather pass away. I need y'all to wrap your head around that and see if it makes sense to y'all. You rather not do the time and maybe heal, because maybe you go to jail, you might heal yourself. Maybe. You think? You ever think about that? You know how being in isolation is healing, right? You know being in jail is technically isolation. I mean, not technically, but technically. You're isolated from the outside world because you don't deserve to be in the outside world. You don't know how to be a normal human being. And not hurt people. And not commit crimes. So, now you're scared because you was in my lane. Let's keep on plucking. They remote viewing me. They watching me either online or trying to astral project in my energy. Oh, you can't astral project in my energy. So they watching me online. And they reaping karmic cycles. Because that you can't do no more. You can no longer astral project in my energy. Only way that you can fucking watch me is this through here. Yeah, they're a bunch of old hags. So a bunch of old hags is involved. And they're about to get raided. Somebody's about to get raided. I had a premonition about that too. They're out here doing binding rituals to my chakras. This is somebody that lives in my vicinity and lives around me. Yeah, now we get into it. Let's see who this is. This is somebody that's in my vicinity and lives around me. That's messing with my devices and forming weapons against me. That's doing binding rituals. Become more patient. So I've become more patient. These people are impatient. They nervous. Burdened but not broken. So I became more patient and they were unable to break me. They might have burdened me a little bit, but they were unable to break me. Somebody snitched on them. Collective. Somebody's flying solo, so somebody could be alone. We got alone here. Somebody could be flying solo right now. Nobody's on their side anymore. Nobody's working with them anymore. Something about April in the reverse. We're now hitting April. This is April 2nd. And we already got April coming out in the reverse. So April, they are terrified this month because they know this month is something's going to happen this month. They are terrified this month. They're going to be terrified this month. Because whatever they're doing is not working. They were beating their chest like they were King Kong. They were beating their chest like if they were big bad. But there ain't nothing big or bad about them. They just a bum and they bitter. They locked up behind bars. They in denial that they're about to get locked up behind bars. They in denial that they're about to go to jail. Or somebody could be locked up behind bars already. They were doing graveyard magic. They stubborn. They were doing graveyard magic on me, collective. This stubborn people. This stubborn person. They were all up in my business being nosy. This person that lives in my vicinity and lives around me, they need to go heal. Because whatever they're doing is not working. They can't think straight. They can't think straight because you're in my lane and you're not supposed to be in my lane. Move out. You're in a lane that's not yours. It's a two-way street. You in the wrong lane. You about to get hit by a car that's coming face towards you because you're trying to get in my lane and my lane is going the opposite direction of yours. But you trying to drive. You trying to have a head collision. That's what you're trying to do. I'm going this way and I'm going this way and you're going this way, but you want to be in my lane. You want to crash into me? You're trying to crash into me? Somebody sweats a lot when they're nervous. They damn sure do. I know I feel that shit when they in my energy. Ex-lover, family involvement. So, okay, confirmation. So my ex-lover, family involvement, or my ex-lover, family involvement, or somebody else's. Uncle related keeps coming out in my energy. So uncle related could be involved, or my ex-lover's uncle related to them could be involved. They're getting beat up by their own energy. I would think you are. From these binding rituals that you're trying to do on me. This is a copy, paste, and post troll. That's flying solo. You got this rumors going around. So there's rumors going around. Collective. Their faith was tested and they failed. They were trying to torment and torture me with this graveyard magic. They're ungodly. These people are ungodly, collective. They were all up in my business, all up in my name. Trying to be controlling. They were trying to control me with this free will, love control shit. Free will control. Yeah, in my dreams, they were trying to be controlling in my dreams. They were controlling dream magic. So they were trying to do something when I sleep. Of course, they always try to do something when I sleep. But I be having my shit ready. They can't come to me. Let me tell you something. I always let you know what's up, but you don't listen. The same way I let you know that you can't attack my crown because I wear a crystal in my head, you don't listen. Look, confirmation with the fucking sirens. I'll be letting you know that, yeah, whatever you're going to do is not going to work. So you're trying to control my mind, my will. I got a crystal. You can't do that on my head. You can't do nothing to my third eye or my crown. It's protected. You can't do nothing to anything to my body, period. I tell you, you can't do spell work on me, period, because I get signs and warning signs with my body, and y'all don't listen. Y'all be thinking it's a game. But hey, keep thinking it's a game. It's okay. Cybers for confirmation. Keep doing you. Keep sending them spells. The more spells you do, the faster you're ending. So keep on. Search for info. You're searching for information for what? You in childhood energy, childhood trauma, childlike behavior. You just a child. That's it. You out here doing necromancy, doing graveyard magic, torment and torture, necromancy. You're ungodly. This was a bad investment. And someone's ass is on fire. They get the nervous shits. They have an upset stomach. They're nervous. They sweat a lot when they're nervous. Somebody's nervous. They terrified, collective. Because they being devoured by their own motherfucking energy that they sending to me. They're being devoured, collective. They're getting boils, lesions, and bumps on their body. Somebody could be breaking out. Transaction history. They were paid money. And they're about to be taking out their misery. And they don't know what's going to happen. Wild card unknown. This is why they're nervous. This is why they're scared. Because they don't know what's going to happen. I would be scared too if I was doing bad shit to somebody and then, I realized that karma's coming back for me. I would be terrified too. I would too. If I was an ungodly person. Sitting here doing graveyard magic. Trying to torment and torture somebody with necromancy. With the dead. Somebody mad, their door slammed. Sound like the downstairs neighbor to me. I would be a scared little bitch too if I was a bad person. 47 on the timer. I would be scared too if I was bad, doing bad things to people that I shouldn't be doing. I would be shitting bricks. But a bitch is not. I ain't scared. You know why? Because I ain't doing nothing to nobody. So, I don't have to be scared. I don't have to be fearful about anything. I don't have to watch my back. Not even from you karmics. I don't gotta be fucking paranoid because you're following me. Bitch, follow me. Go ahead. Watch me work. Watch me nay-nay. Watch me walk. And enjoy my day. And go about my way. Watch me walk and go about my way. Watch me walk, and go about my way. Remix. You can watch me all you want, because a bitch like me don't care. You are my paparazzi. You want to be my paparazzi? You want to give me your energy? I will gladly take it and transmute that shit, all that negative shit that you are sending me. I will transmute it. Transmute it into positivity and manifest off that bitch. Yeah, y'all sending a lot of energy, so I got a lot of energy to manifest with. Thank you. I hope you drain yourself dry, bitch. You sending all that energy, drain yourself dry, deplete yourself. You're already, the card came out already, you're depleted, anorexic, and malnourished. You're already there. So continue to deplete yourself. Drain your shit until you turn into a petrified piece of fucking wood. I don't care what you do with your life. But mine, you have no power, no jurisdiction, no authority, no reign, no leverage, no nothing. You have no nothing in my energy. I am the master and the key, the ruler. I am sovereign of my own energy. You don't have no power here. You never did ever have power over me. So you think I'm going to run scared because you sitting there doing spell work and sending the dead to me? Come on, dead. We're going to party. We're going to party up in this bitch. I keep saying, go ahead, send them demons. Send the dead. I talk to the dead. You want to send the dead is going to fucking spill the tea on your dumb ass. That's what the dead that you send here is going to do. Tell all your business. So you want to keep calling on the dead to send to me? They're going to continue to spill your tea, stupid. Aren't you getting that already? That these dark energies that you're calling are not working for you. It's working against you. Because you actually have to have a legit reason of why you're attacking somebody, the way you're attacking someone. And me, you're attacking me for no reason. And you continue to attack me for no reason. And if your reason is envious, because you're envious and jealous, because you're envious and jealous. Then I feel bad. I'm not gonna say I feel bad for you. I really don't feel bad for what happens to you then. Because I get it. People got childhood trauma. They're dealing with shit. But I'm not your punching bag. I've dealt with childhood trauma. I was making people my punching bag when I realized that it's not their fault of why I'm going through what I'm going through. Certain people get spoken to the way they get spoken to because they are the blame. But it's like you having a bad day at home and then you go to work. You don't take your shit to your job. You don't spew your nasty energy to others. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Because your personal life is shitty. You want to go take your anger out and be a bully on somebody else because your personal life is shitty. So now you want to make somebody else your punching bag and put your frustrations on people because you have a shitty life. That's your fault. There's nobody else's fault but yours. And you're definitely not going to fuck with mine because you have a shitty life. Because you're not doing what you want to do or you didn't get to do what you want to do. And you see me going after my goals and going for it. Still me, 43 years old, still trying to accomplish my goal. And I'm not going to stop. So you're mad because you don't have my perseverance, my willpower. What? That is not my fault. And you're not going to sit here and comfort me or try to unalive me or ruin my life because you made nothing of yourself. Or because you are unable to stand up to your bully and your abuser. That, again, is not my problem. Or my fault. So no, I'm not going to back down from what you're doing. No, I'm not going to shut up. That's why you can't think straight. You can't stop something that's unstoppable because I am not stopping. Because you don't scare me. You're not scary. Like how you think you are. You just scared. That's it. You're not scary. You're scared. You're not scary. You're a scaredy cat. A scaredy copycat on top of that. Oh, I rhyme. Oh, didn't mean to at that time. Oh, I did it again. You know why? Because y'all my friends. Collective. Sometimes it's good to be silly. You know what I mean, jelly beans? You know what I mean, jelly bean? It's good to be silly and have a sense of humor. These people don't have a sense of humor. They're uptight. They're angry all the time. They're so mad and they're so jealous. Oh my goodness. But I ain't got time for it. Hey. Unfortunately, again, I do not do free readings or answer free questions. If you would like a reading done, you can fill out my form in the description box below. If you want me to answer your question, you can send payment to the information below. So if you're looking for a reading, that is not yours. That is not yours. We're gonna fucking sit there and yell at you all the time. Yo, Raven, you better go eat your food. Now what's gonna happen? I'm gonna give Raven. Hold on, I'm sorry, collective. I gotta yell at my cat because he keeps on eating the other cat's food like it's his shit. Like he don't know that he's them both equally. Now what I'm gonna do tomorrow is that I'm not gonna give him no food. I'm just gonna give her food. I'm gonna put what I think he ate back in here for her again. And now, bitch, you're not getting nothing tomorrow. This is all for you, Raven. This is all for you tomorrow. Fuck a Simba. You had your fill up for today. Now tomorrow, you will not be getting anything. I hope you know that. You, my dear, you're gonna have a nice meal tomorrow. This nigga too, you gonna eat that dry shit that's there. That's what you're gonna do. Since your little bitch ass don't know how to fucking stick to your own side. Confirmation energy. Motherfuckers is trying to eat out of your fucking plate, collective. Don't want to leave nothing there for you. They're greedy. That's what they're doing. That's the energy that I got in my energy. Greedy motherfuckers that don't know how to stick to whatever they have been served already and want to sit there and eat my plate and all my shit. Want to take all my shit too when they have already been given something. My cat just agitated the fuck out of me right now. Anyway, collective, I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm even gonna be here an hour tapping into my energy. Normally, I be trying to keep these shits short when I tap into my energy. But we got pussy ass motherfuckers that's out here trying to swap souls. Somebody that's in my vicinity, and I already know who the fuck it is. We already know what people in my vicinity I'm dealing with. So we don't really need to sit there and continue to talk about them. But because we already know what I'm going through. Anybody that knows my story already knows what the fuck I'm dealing with. We already know what people in my vicinity, neighbors, are doing spell work on me. Because them same neighbors are all of a sudden so quiet right now, not making no fucking movements. Collective, peace out. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you. If you want a reading, let me know. Fill out my form below. But I'm out of here, man. I'm going to go finish watching my Masked Singer cramming through my Masked Singers show and enjoy myself. Fuck these people. People are miserable. And they thinking that they're disturbing some type of peace. And they thinking that they blocking some type of throat. Somebody's trying to do some throat shit. You don't want to hear me talk? You're making me want to sit here and talk longer, but I'm not. Because I'm already tired of talking. And I ain't trying to get hyped right now. Because I think that's what they want. Me hyped so they could pull on my energy. And nope. You're not going to get me riled up. I'm sorry. I know what you want. And you're not going to get it. Bah, bah, bah. That ain't happening. So peace out, collective. They're trying to get a row out of me in some way, shape, or form so they can siphon my energy, and nope. And they think that I don't know what they're doing. Instead of getting me mad, they just want to get me riled up, hyped, so they can pull. Nope. I hope you starve, bitch. Starve. Peace out, collective. Peace out. Thank you for listening. Stay prayed up. Stay protected. You already know we in a moon cycle, a full moon cycle energy. So cleanse, protect yourself. You already know, collective, what you got to do. Peace out.